and how Tenkara works on the faster water.
All right, excellent. These, when you're using Tenkara rods, when you're talking about Tenkara methods were made for not only fast water, but very turbulent water, freestone mountain streams. So it works excellent in fast water. If you're talking about, nymphing fast water, those rods, again, many of the rods were made for that environment or with that environment in mind. And so they adapt very well to nymphing those kinds of waters. I guess the ultimate example, or one of the ultimate examples, I'll give you two examples of big water for me. One was a trip last year, 2 years ago, to Norway to visit a friend, Chris Hendricks. We fished a water there that was, I'm going to guess, 100 yards wide. And I can't guess as to the flow. Chris will probably correct me, but it might have been 20K. I mean, it was big. And we were really just fishing pockets, nearer to shore within safe, wadeable distance. But we were nymphing this big water, very fast, rapid water, and you needed to get down quite deep, 8 to 10 feet at times. And I was using this rod, which is Luong's design, finished by Riverworks to do it. It's a 360 and worked wonderfully. The other example I'll give you is when I learned that the fishing reports from fishing stores mean absolutely jack squat. One of my partners, Eric, and I were on Utah's Green River, and nobody else was there because they had blown the dam and it was flowing at above 10,000 CFS that day. We were literally the only ones fishing. We went out with Tenkara USA Amagos. This was many, many years ago, and fished what was essentially Czech style with heavy, very large, like size 10, beaded orange scuds and wire worms, and absolutely cleaned house. I mean, every fish we stuck was a 20+ inch brown trout. In heavy, heavy current, totally blown conditions. And we just had an absolute blast. And those rods handle that wonderfully. We went back to the fly shop and, cleaned them out of wire worms and those scuds. And for the next like 2 to 3 weeks, all of the reports coming out of that area of Dutch John didn't talk about anything else except wire worms and scuds. And it was all because these two jackasses with, fixed line rods were out on the water when nobody else, was. So yeah, take those reports with a grain of salt, I guess.
All right. So here is a very interesting question. These ones might not be unrelated to the nymphing, but it relate to casting. Is it so almost like a roll cast?